It is the 4th of July, and I started thinking about this on the way when I was walking out of the gym. Um, you know, we in America are the most obese country in the world, at least at the moment. And it's not looking like that's going to change anytime soon. And I was thinking about the role of fitness and how we need to, as a whole, get in the gym more than ever. And if we're just being honest with ourselves, it's not looking like that's going to happen in large numbers. Even though culturally, I would say fitness is more popular than ever. And let me fix this real quick. Okay. I would say like bodybuilding specifically within the industry is like more popular than ever. It used to be like a niche sport and not really that popular, and don't get me wrong, it still is a niche sport. I need to wash my hat. Let me change my hat real quick. I wore this one in the gym. Let me just put it back on real quick. Don't get me wrong, bodybuilding is still a very niche sport, but it's still more popular than ever culturally. You have like your online people that like influencers and whoever that make the sport more popular, and but the need for people to get in the gym, and not just for bodybuilding, but just for fitness reasons in general, like to fix the obesity epidemic. And you have people that try to take alternate routes to weight loss, and I'm not going to get into that, but people try and just beat around the bush. And I get like people are genetically predispositioned in different ways, and like some people are naturally like heavier than others and things like that. But there's really, and I'm not saying like even if you lose weight you're still going to be big boned. Like everybody has heard that term, like big boned, but that doesn't change the fact that you can like lose the fat on your body. And so I was thinking about the problems that we have in the United States when it comes to obesity and things like that. But with it being America's 250, it's like you think about all of the people that are in very bad shape and things like that. And you think about the future of this country, and the health of the general population is not looking like it's going to get better. It looks like it's just going to keep getting worse. And so the need for fitness increases more and more each day. And it's I want to say you don't have to dive in head over heels and things like that. Just start small. Start with small habits, maybe like intentionally tracking your food. And even then you don't have to cut out all the things that are necessarily making you, or that aren't the best for your health. I should say that. Sure, like if you just want to start off cutting out certain things, like cutting out like 2 of your 5 soft drinks that you have each day, that's a good start. And it comes down to a bigger problem. It's not just necessarily like people themselves. Like, don't get me wrong, the people themselves are the ones that are responsible for the conditions that they're in, but it's also the vast availability of foods that aren't good for you. And so just don't eat those foods. Just try your best to avoid those things. And I know it's hard. Like, I'm driving right now, and I just passed another one. I passed probably 8 fast food restaurants within the past like 30 seconds. So, it can be hard, and it's kind of, if you see like advertisements on TV, I know like younger people don't really watch TV like that, but older people at least still watch TV, and they see like advertisements for like this restaurant, whatever. Maybe you see certain things on the internet or whatever, but that's besides the point. As the leading nation in obesity, it's not really looking good for our outlook. As down the line, it's you need to ask the question, like, where, as a country, where are we going to stand health wise in 20 years or whatever? I don't really feel like we've ever been in a spot like this where people have been this unhealthy, and we haven't seen the consequences of it. Like people, like fast food really didn't start becoming really popular until like recently, if you put it into time perspective. And like the people that have passed away like somewhat recently, or are getting up there in age, are the first products of the original fast food boom. And fast food has gotten, and really food in general, like even food that you get from the grocery store, is laced with chemicals and processed and all that. And so really the worst of the worst, it's just getting worse. And so I just wanted to make this video, and I wanted to talk about the importance of fitness and caring about your health in general for yourself, and really how important it is for this country. Because it's the 4th of July, it's the 250th anniversary, and I just was walking out of the gym, and I was thinking of a connection that was made there. Like the future of this country's health in general is not looking great, and so the people need to get in the gym, and they need to start caring about their health, and they need to work on themselves, and that the need for that becomes greater every day. And so I thank you guys for watching this video. Catch you guys in the next video. Peace.